Hey guys, if we reach 1,000 likes, we'll be giving out 2 of our new shirts. All you gotta do is click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. If I had $1 for every time someone said that MOP had died or that the fandom was falling off, dude, I'd have enough money to substitute the income that's being stolen from me in demonetization and false third-party claims. And that's a lot. Everyone always says that their fandom is dead, it's dying. This is the episode that jumped the shark. It's over, Twitter is over party, YouTube is over party, but look, we're all still here. But honestly, MOP has died out. It's no longer at its peak point, which was probably 2012, 2013, when animations were all coming out, when channels were just getting started, when people like me, Dr. Wolf, Silverquill, Kim Possible, whoever else was out there. Honestly, I don't watch you guys. I have no idea when you started. I'm just assuming you were all in 2012, 2013. That was the pinnacle of this fandom. But slowly, interest has died out. And really, the question that everyone's left with is, why? How did something that literally dominated the internet, that was so obnoxious that even 4chan had to give it its own board? Think about that. We are the only fandom on 4chan with its own f***ing board. How obnoxiously big and annoying must we be? But what you see now is the whisper of what we once were. How did we get there? Well, it's probably because the show started sucking. Honestly, it really did. This show has probably jumped the shark more times than I can count. After Twilight got her wings, that was supposed to be the end of it, but it didn't really end there. I mean, why would Hasbro, the money-hungry whore of a company, ever end a cash cow just because the story seems complete and finished? Twilight gets her wings. Well, that's not enough. Now she gets a castle, and, now there's a baby. It pretty much went the Fairly Odd Parents route. It ran out of stuff to do, and so it just started repeating itself over and over. But it even did that wrong. Half the times the show can't even actually keep straight what the characters are supposed to be like. They have so many chefs in the kitchen with rotating writers that we have no form of consistency. And after a while, that started alienating older fans, and when new fans got interested in a certain writing style, it would switch up and change, and then they wouldn't be interested anymore. They came here for X, but then you started giving them Y. And nobody likes Y. Not only that, but there hasn't been any large change in quality. If you look at the show, a lot of the best animations have been made in the past. There's been little subtle things here or there, but for the most part, the last 3 seasons have all been mediocre. Even switching to a new animation program didn't do anything to up production quality, which raises the question of, why did you even switch in the first place? What was the point of it? If you're just going to give us the same slop you've always given us, then why bother? But that's kind of forgivable. Every show runs its course. MOP has almost been on for 10 freaking years. That's a long time to tell us how friendship is magic, alright? There's only so many times that adults can be inept at basic human interaction. They're not all neat. I'm sure they've learned that sharing is caring somewhere along the first or second years of their life. What really killed the fandom is Hasbro's inability to choose a password that isn't fucking Sparkle. What guy in IT reinstalling Google Ultron decided to make the server for their movie that had their movie on it Sparkle with a 4? The constant leaks destroyed the homogeny of the fandom. There was no longer gathering in one place to watch an episode on Saturday. There was no build up and payoff. The episodes were mediocre, and you could watch them months and months in advance. Not only were they leaked, but sometimes they were just straight up aired in other countries at different times. Other countries had a way smaller brony population, And when you're having episodes back to back to back each day, there's no time for them to all meet up every day. People have lives. This isn't a fandom of 17-year-olds. This is a fandom of grown adults who are working on 401ks and has to file TPS reports in the morning. And when you stop being able to do meetups and it stops being a special event to let loose and unwind, it stops being something that you want to do. It becomes a job. Oh, well, I gotta wake up to go watch this tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that and the day after that ad nauseum. That's not fucking fun. And for everyone else, they all wanted to see the episode. Of course they did. It was a show that they loved, so of course they wanted to see it as early as possible. So you had people, myself included, staying up until 3 a.m. to watch an episode that was really shit just so we can make a 10-minute video on it and get probably $20 in ad revenue before Hasbro claimed it, which is also a thing. The copyright claims are immense. It stifles creativity. Anyone who wants to make a video on this is just going to have any form of monetization stripped from them. Even if they're not even trying to monetize, you're still not safe. That might be blocked worldwide. I've had videos literally telling people to just go download the show from the actual show avenues on YouTube from their official channel for $1.99 because they'll put them out the next day on YouTube and iTunes, and that was blocked worldwide. Nope, you're not even allowed to promote them getting money. You really think they're gonna let another Jan Animations run around? Fuck no. The fact that Two Best Sisters Play is probably the last big bastion of original content, quote unquote, in this fandom is probably telling. There's a reason why Tombstone left and got more popular. There's a reason why Mando Pony got more popular after leaving this fandom. It's because other companies, licenses, or whatever you want to call them, aren't as dickish as Hasbro. My own network, they even told me there's two companies that they don't fuck with, Hasbro and Nintendo. And when you have to be compared to the cutthroat nature of Nintendo, you're probably doing something wrong. All of this just spirals into a just giant cluster ball of just pure animosity, really, towards this fandom and stuff. It's just filled with such self-loathing, and it's all well-deserved because this fandom has been fucked by the things that we're fans of so many times that we might as well be considered porn stars at this point. They don't even have the courtesy to give us change for a taxi either. No, we just have to take that walk of shame all the way home. But that's pretty much what killed the fandom. Hasbro. Hasbro killed their own fandom. They killed their cash cow. I can only hope that they've recognized what they've done wrong in Generation 4 and go ahead and make Generation 5 a lot better. God knows they're already screwing up EQG. I am the biggest proponent of EQG out there. I used to like it more than the show itself, but god damn it, I'm not sitting there watching 41-minute shorts. Just make a 10-minute episode. Just make 3 of them. That would be great, but they can't even do that. Nope, they have to make the same location and assets, all 1-minute shorts, so that they can milk it for as much money as possible and promote their shitty app, which again had horrible security because we were able to inspect element and get into the actual link to the files before we were supposed to, and that's just how it is. Anyways, I've been Faith to Moliminous. Please, if you like this video, subscribe. If you haven't already, click that sub button because holy shit, are we bleeding subscribers. It's not even people unsubscribing, it's apparently closed accounts. What the f is going on? I have no idea. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you chiefs. With school and everything, it's been pretty hard to get motivated to make videos. But I'm coming back, I promise you that. I may not be as ponyfied as you guys remembered, but god damn it, I'm gonna laugh at this show if it fucking kills me. And then I'm gonna move on to bigger and better things that are more fun. And then I'll come back for nostalgic sake and laugh at the show again. At least until G5 comes out and I can actually say that it might be good. But I've been Faith the Moliminous, guys. I love your faces, so I hope you at least like my videos. And if you want to support this channel like these absolute fucking legends right here, mate, then go ahead and click the Patreon link down below or at the end of this video. Peace. The Lim out.